packed her bags without a sound, just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yes, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land. With coffee cup and open hand, I'll wear the flannel she once stole. Still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn gray, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain.
In the whisper of the wind through the old oak trees, where the trail runs cold and the creek bends low, I found an echo of you in the shadow and the leaves, underneath that sky where our dreams used to float. By the dusty road, your old porch still stands, where you laughed and danced, your scarf in your hand. Boots sleeps by the door like he's waiting for your sound, but the night only answers with your memory's ghost. The stars overhead like the tears that I found, falling for the love, now a whisper of smoke in this lonesome heart, where the wild roses grow. Boots sleeps, but the winds they forever know. Years are rolled like thunder across these plains, saddles worn and dusty, just like my heart. The cabin stands empty, just the shadows remain of the laughter that once filled, now tears us apart. Gravel road road's fading trails to towns so quiet and still. Every sunset pulls my heart against its own will. Boot sleeps by the door where your footsteps fade, and the echoes of us are just whispers in the shade. The stars still weep with the pain of our tune, silent like the night with a heartache as vast as the dune. In this hollow soul where the cold winds blow, Boot sleeps, but the memories they never let go. Oh, the rivers run deep under moon's silver gleam, and I wander these lands caught in a dream. With each step I take, it's your name that the dust speaks. In the still of the night where the old wood creaks, Boot sleeps by the door, not a stir, not a peep. In the quiet of the dawn, it's your love I still keep underneath the vast sky where our wild hearts once roamed. Boot sleeps, and I wander forever alone in the whispers of the wind where our story was sown. Boot's dreams of you as I face each dusk on my own.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long and quiet, I found her scarf blue like the prairie sky at dusk. We carved our names on the old cabin's wooden heart, where the porch creaked stories and the wind spoke in hushed tones. And the rain washed away the trails we once rode side by side. Dust settles where our laughter lived in the silence my old heart's denied. Every drop of memory, a day I try to hide. The rain washed away, but not the tears I've cried. Those gravel roads, now overtaken by the wild, lead to the ghost of a garden where laughter bloomed. An empty saddle beneath the weeping willow waits for the fading echo hooves like whispers in empty rooms. The rain washed away the past we once claimed as our own. Dust covers the doorstep of dreams we built to stay under stars now seen alone. Every storm a chapter of love lost and dismay. The rain washed away, but her scent remains. In the quiet town, the old pub still knows my name. Barkeep nods in the glass, a man framed in flame. Did she ever look back, or did the rain cleanse her too? Am I the only keeper of the flame that we once knew? Yes, the rain washed away, softened the edges of my old cowboy ways, but in the folds of my heart, tightly bound she stays. The rain washed away, oh, but not her face. As the sun dips low in the dusk, I pray the rain washed away, but love, that love never fades.
shadows lay along, under the breath of the prairie song. Found an old locket, rusted and worn, whispered secrets of love sworn. By the creek where we used to roam, in a quiet town that we called home, your laughter danced on the summer air, your scarlet scarf left hanging there. Lock it, shut the door on the past so sweet, locked inside where our memories meet. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The wind's a harsh reminder in the fading light of your smile that's gone into the night. Years rolled by like a storm swift past. The wildlands changed, so did the grass. Old porches creak beneath time's heavy hand, in empty cabins where we made our stand. The saddle's worn like the heart I bear, paths overgrown yet I feel you there. The rain falls soft on the dusty ground, in the silence after you're nowhere found. Lock it, shut the door on dreams once lived, in the heart of a wanderer endlessly adrift. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The dusk a cold blanket or the twilight side of your voice that's faded into the sky. Down the gravel road under the sunset's burn, a lesson in each turn of how to love then learn. An empty echo in the box, but once a fire burned bright, now just the twilight and the softening of night. Lock it, shut the door on the love I can't restore. Whispers in the wind say I'll see you once more. Riding through these memories alone, echoes of a love forever my own. With every sunset swallowed by the night, I find peace in the starlight, holding on to your light.
Underneath the whispering pines, where the moonlight used to lay, I found an old oak shadow that looked like yours in a wistful way. We carved our names young and bold on that rugged bark so fine. Now I trace those faded letters where your hand once slipped into mine. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread alone. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, now just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The porch still creaks like it did when we'd swing into the night, but now it groans under the weight of a lonesome fading light. That old cabin by the creek stands empty, walls turn cold, where once the warmth of your smile turned silver threads into gold. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road where my boots tread alone. Echoes of your laughter in the breeze, not just a wind-blown moan. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale untold. Moonlight whispers, darling, bring memories I can't hold. The saddle's worn, the reins hang loose where you once rode beside.
A trail of dust, a silent cry, a heartache vast and wide. In the hush of rain, in the rustle of leaves, I hear a soft goodbye. A whisper in the moonlight under the endless aching sky. Moonlight whispers on a gravel road, my steps echo your name. Lost in the winds of time, love's a dying flame. Every sunset dips in sorrow, each star a tale retold. Moonlight whispers, darling, in dreams where I still hold you close, beneath the ever watchful eyes of the moonlit whispering skies. The screen door still creaks like it used to when you'd run out barefoot in the dew. Your laughter lived in every board. Now silence echoes more and more. The porch swing sways like it knows your name, still dances in that old-time frame. I sat and watched the fireflies and heard your voice in the wind's disguise. The porch still remembers how we kissed in late September. Your head on my chest, the sky burned red. Now it's just ghosts and things unsaid. The rocking chair, don't ask me why, but it groans like it's about to cry. Yeah. This old house don't feel like timber. It breathes, it aches, it still remembers. Your coffee cup still on the sill. The rose you dried, it's hanging still. The light you loved in the kitchen bay still floods the floor the same old way. I fixed the roof you always nag, but some holes just ain't meant to patch, like the one you left inside my chest, where love once lived now lays to rest. The porch still remembers all our storms and all our embers, the way you'd hum that country song, barefoot twirling all night long. Now it just creaks when no one's near and echoes back the yesteryear. This ain't a house, it's love's old ember burning slow. It still remembers. I don't come here to rewind, just to touch what you left behind. If these walls could write a letter, they'd say we almost made it better. The porch still remembers, and it ain't forgiving, but it's tender. It don't blame, it don't cry, it just holds time as it goes by. So I'll sit here till the sun sets low, with your name in every shadow. And though you're gone, I still surrender to this porch that still remembers.
where the creek used to flow. She danced under the stars, feet bare, spirit bold, by the old wooden porch. Our laughs mingled with the cold, and her scarf caught the wind, a fluttering banner of gold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride side by side, through valleys deep and mountains high, under the endless sky. Now it's just me and this old saddle, and the road that's grown wide. Every sunset I chase, her shadow by my side. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. Sometimes in the silence, the wind whispers her name across the barren meadow. It's never quite the same. A heart can travel miles, yet stay lost in a dream, held fast by the love and all that could have been. So here's to the memories under fading western lights, to the dreams that die at dawn and the lonely bitter nights. Barefoot steps turn cold, but this story's tale is told on a gravel road to nowhere, with her memory to hold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Still her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grew, she laughed under sunsets, painting skies a dusty hue. Her scarf a streak of crimson against the fading light, lingers in my memory like the last whisper of night. Old porch creaked with secrets as we watch stars align, her whispers in the wind, forever etched in time. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of a love now just a ghost in my bones. Each town feels empty like the cabin we once knew, underneath the starry sky. Her words were my truth. Years have turned like pages in a book worn and read. The oak tree stands alone, the daisy's long since dead. Rain taps on the saddle where she once sat by me. Now it's just a leather throne for dust and memories. The trails we blazed together, now faded, overgrown, left me wandering these hills, a cowboy all alone. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of a love now just a ghost in my bones. Each time
what I didn't know I'd miss. The warmth of her goodbye, the eternity in her kiss. Her goodbye whisper soft as shadows in the gloam, a melody of heartache, the anthem of my wrong. As twilight claims the heavens and I settle in the night, her love's a distant echo, a fading trail of light. Underneath the starry sky, where dreams dare not lie, her whispers guide me still on this lonely cowboy ride.
Out beyond where the oak trees mark the line, by a dusty trail her old wooden wagon lies. Years have worn the paint, the wheels no longer turn, where we'd watch the sunset blaze and talk of dreams to earn. The wagon cries in the wind like it knows about the sin of letting go too soon under that silent silver moon. Echoes of her laugh in the shadows that it casts. This lonely heart just rides where the wagon cries. We had a cabin built of hope on a gravel road so fine. Her scarf still on the porch sways like she's still mine. But time like dust flew fast and the rain fell hard and cold. Now the path to what was home, just a memory grown old. A wagon cries in the wind like it mourns the love we'd been, holding on to the ghost of her whispers soft and close. In the creaks of aged wood lies the tale of what stood this wandering soul abides where the wagon cries. Oh, these plains stretch wide and the nights talk back, telling tales of the scarf, the oak and the shack, and every star a story, every breeze her sigh on these endless roads where old lovers lie. Wagon cries in the wind, now it's just my weathered skin, feeling every crack and moan of a heart that's turned to stone. Yet this love won't cease, like the oak it finds its peace where the wild lands stretch wide. Under starry skies I ride where the wagon cries. Oh, the wagon cries. Underneath the ragged oaks, where the scarlet sun dips low, I found her scarf, a whisper of her lavender and rose. Beside the creek where we first kissed, the water's song now slow,
It murmurs tales of the girl I loved in a time lost to the shadows. Saddle burns and sunset turns. Where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. The porch swing sways, a silent ghost. The cabin stands alone. Gravel roads that knew our names, now overgrown with stone. The bed of blooms we once tended, wild winds have overthrown. In the fields of our promises, only dust and whispers moan. The saddle burns and sunset turns. Where did the old love go? Trail winds cold beneath the gold of stars that no longer show. Each gallop away a memory fades like footprints in the snow. Her laughter haunts these quiet towns, as lonely as the echo. So I ride through the amber fade of every twilight spent, searching horizons for a sign, chasing what she meant. But every passing ridge I cross just deepens the indent of her absence in my saddle, in every trail I've been. Saddle burns and sunset turns. I roam where rivers flow. Their courses change much like the heart in lands that time forgot. Maybe trails end, maybe souls mend in the dust of rodeo. But her memory rides beside me forever in each tribe. Underneath the starlit sky, where dreams and rivers meet, I whisper to the winds of west her name, soft and sweet. Under the shadow of an ancient oak tree, where the creek hums songs to the setting sun, we carved our names, wild hearts running free in that sacred place our love had begun. Your laughter tangled with the autumn breeze, boots lined with dust from roads. We walked as one, every whisper in the leather, a story of peace in those quiet towns where our dreams spun. Oh, how those boots whispered tales at night, echoes of you in the cold moonlight. Each creak of leather a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, and boots whispers, our story told. Years drifted by like leaves in that creek. The old porch swing sways empty and warm. Through dust and rain, those boots would speak of laughter faded and hearts that were torn. The oak tree stands but the initials fade, the lone cabin by the road where love mourns. In the silence of the trails where we once laid, only footprints and memories are reborn. Oh, how those boots whisper tales at night, echoes of you in the fading light. Each creak of leather a symphony of the past, dancing with shadows that time has cast. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, in boots whispers, our story told. And as the sun dips behind the hills so far, I feel the pull of every distant star. In every grain of sand, in every wind's blow, lies the sweet sorrow of letting go. Your scarf still holds a scent of spring rain, a remnant of joy, a token of pain. So let those boots whisper as I walk alone, they're tales of a love that's overthrown. Ghosts in the leather walking me home, under starlit skies forever to roam. Our love, a lonesome trail gone cold, in boots whispers, our story forever told.
In the shadow of the oak, by the dusty gravel lane, there's a scarf you left behind, fluttering like a flame. The road where we once walked under endless azure skies, now just a silent path where my lonely heart lies. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. Old porch creaks as I think on days long gone, cabin empty like the heartache drawn upon my soul. You rode away with the dawn to a place where I can't follow, left me with the echoes of our yesterdays so hollow. On this timeless road, the world stood still, your whisper in the wind, oh, I hear it still. Sunsets bleed like the tears we spill on this timeless road, where my dreams unfulfilled. The rust on my saddle, the cracks in my boots, speak of the miles and the solitary routes. Yet in every gust, your laughter twines through the whispering pines, across the fading lines. On this timeless road, I stand alone, heart bound to the dust where your light once shone. In the quiet of the night, under stars still and bright, I walk this timeless road in the fading twilight.
Out by the old willow bend, where the creek sings low, found a scarf she left behind, now faded like my hope. Underneath that ancient oak, we carved her name so bold, now just shadows in the bark, like stories left untold. Shattered glass lingers on these dusty trails, my heart's reflection scattered with the wind it sails. Each shard a memory of laughs that filled the night, now just echoes on the breeze under the fading light. The cabin stands empty where once her laughter rang, silent as the sunset that bleeds into the plains. Her scent on the pillow, just a ghost I can't embrace. Our dreams like the gravel road, lost without a trace. Shattered glass lingers on these worn out paths, her smile a whisper that the autumn wind grabs. Every piece a moment of dances in the rain, now just shadows in my mind, love I can't reclaim. Roll past the porch where the old swing still sways, each creek a sermon on the passage of days. What's left is a heartache, riding side by side, a journey with the dust, where my tears can't hide. Carving canyons in the soul of me. One last ride as the twilight steals the sky, in the land of broken echoes where my heart lies. Hold on to the reins, let the cold wind sweep. Shattered glass lingers where love was once deep. In the shadow of the oak by the creek, where the wildflowers grow, I found an old flannel shirt, soft and worn from the high plains snow. It whispers secrets of our youth, neath the vast Wyoming skies, where we chased the horizon on horseback, with hope in our wild eyes. The flannel shirt shut the door on the love that lives no more. underneath the porch light, fading to the night. Hear the screen doors gentle creak, feels like it's just you and me, but it's just the wind soft moan through the pines, calling me home. Now the saddles gather dust, the cabin silent and warm. Gravel roads lead to memories, in the twilight I'm torn. That scarf you left behind is frayed, like the trails we used to roam. Each thread of memory fading in the twilight of what we'd known. Flannel shirt shut the door on the life we had before. Echoes on the old wood floor, whispers of a distant shore. Hear the screen door's lonesome cry under the solemn silver sky. Once a haven, now forlorn. In the silence, I'm reborn. Rain taps on the window glass like the rhythm of your heart. Every drop a symphony of the days now torn apart. In the stillness there I see the ghost of what could not be held. In the scent of rain, wet earth, the fortress of my solitude. So flannel shirt shut the door, but I'll keep what I adore. In the seams your laughter stored, in the threads our love implored. With the sunset's dying light, I'll ride these lands alone tonight. The prairies wide, my heart's the guide, past the places we reside. And I'll carry on with the dust my witness till my sorrows are gone. Like that old flannel shirt in the breeze, just sways, softly closing the door on those long lost days.
In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creak and sound, was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. Her laughter in the aspen leaves, her sorrow in the ground, that lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown, silhouettes of our past, like shadows dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trails dust over, hoofprints disappear, gravel roads lead to nowhere. Bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older, the porch sags alone. Echoes of her footsteps, like whispers, now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown,
So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town, her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars where our love was sworn, lonely fire tied down by the heart forever warm. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on.
In the shade of an ancient oak, by the river band's embrace, I first saw her wildflower eyes at the dawn of our golden days. Her laughter danced with the river's flow under skies so vast and brave. In that old town where the roots dug deep, we swore our hearts to save. But the river band fades like her whispers across the plains. My wandering soul wrapped in her scarf, the color of autumn rain. Each sunset spills secrets soul on gravel roads, memories wait. Oh, the river band fades. Oh, the river band fades. The years rolled like storm clouds through, the oaks now stand alone. Our cabin's hearth, once warm with dreams, lies silent, stark and bone. Where once her delicate touch had bloomed, now only shadows cast. And the paths we walked are overgrown as this morning our love's past. Yes, the river band fades like her whispers across the plains. My tired heart clings to a saddle worn in the grip of winter's chains. No more her laughter echoes, just the wind's soft serenade. Oh, the river band fades. Yes, the river band fades. Under the crescent moon's watchful eye, I confess to the stars above, the hardest trails I've come to ride are those away from a lost love. But every nightfall leads me back to where old memories reside, at the river bend where I let her go and where part of me has died. So the river bend fades in the dusk of my heart's deep sighs, carrying dreams on the dust-strewn trails under endless open skies. Let her name be whispered by the creek where the willows weep and swayed. For as long as the river bend fades, my love will never fade. Oh, the river bend fades, forever the river bend fades.
Saw you last night in that corner bar, same old smile, same broken star. You raised your glass, I froze in place. Damn, time's been kind to your face. We talked like strangers who once knew how to dance slow in dusty shoes. Laughed a bit, then paused too long, like a verse that forgot its song. We were almost forever, damn near the story they'd remember. But almost don't keep fires warm, and maybe don't survive the storm. I still hear your name in old songs played on jukebox hearts and towns that fade. We had the spark, we missed the weather. Yeah, we were almost forever. You said you got 2 kids and a dog. I smiled and sipped my second shot. I lied and said I'm doing fine, but hell, I still write your name in lines. We both know what could have been if pride had let forgiveness in. But now we're just used to be in someone else's memory. We were almost forever, almost a line in the love letter. But we folded the page too soon and lost each other under the moon. I still wear the shirt you stole from me and curse the days I let you leave. Some love just ain't that clever. Ours was almost forever. Maybe in some other life I'd hold your hand without the fight, but fate ain't kind, and those who wait and too late came right on time. We were almost forever, like autumn leaves that missed the tether. We drifted far on winds unsaid. Now we toast to what we left dead. And when this night fades into dawn, you'll walk away and I'll move on, but I'll whisper your name in the letter of a heart that remembers almost forever.
In the gray dawn, by the oak tree shade, where the cold morning sank into my bones, I traced your name once in the frozen earth, beneath where our whispered dreams had flown. Old Porch Creek like it shared my heart's ache, echoing footsteps where you danced in grace. The wind soft moaned through the cabin's crack, plays an old remembrance I can't erase. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still talk. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. A turned up collar against the stinging rain. Your scarf still fragrant, lost its warmth long ago. I wander through these ghostly empty rooms where echoes paint your shadow in soft, mournful tones. The saddle sits unused, the leather cracked, like the lines now deeply etched upon my face. You step away from you through time's harsh track, leaves me a wander in our lost embrace. Oh, how the silence speaks in places you once walked. The shadows hold your laugh and the gravel road still tall. My heart's tied to the dust where the sunsets bled and dried. Underneath the fading trails is where my soul resides. I've held the prairie's endless gaze, its whispering embrace. It tells me you're still out there in the wild's timeless grace. Maybe these old boots, worn and frayed, will bring me back someday to where the oak tree shadows lay
sit here with the silence where you once walked. Let the shadows keep your laughter and the gravel roads we talked. My heart's tied to the dust where our sunsets used to fade, beneath cold morning's echo where my weary head is laid. Oh, under these endless skies I find no release, but in every whispered wind there's a piece of your peace. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, a memory starved. Under boot heels, the gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red over hills my heart frail. A scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low, ghosts in the wind, where do lost loves go? Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter's just an echo from a time before. Rain falls on the saddle, left out in the gray, riding through the thunder, trying to wash my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. In the heart of a dandelion field under sky so vast and wide, I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name, Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver 'neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar, forever in the dandelion fields, together